Alexander joining us here on the post game, and Coach, you heard some of the numbers there that the Railers put up tonight. Certainly not numbers are going to be sent to the Basketball Hall of Fame. This is one of those games, I think, that probably as a coaching staff, after the big win last night, knowing the games coming up next week over in Chatham, this is just a game that you want to get off the schedule, get away with the win. But as you mentioned last night, find a way to play with the same intensity that you did last night, because that certainly wasn't here tonight.
No, not at all. And, you know, if you don't come prepared, and for us, being a shooting team that shoots the three, that affects your shooting as well. And, you know, it shows by the way we shoot the three. We didn't shoot free throws very well. We just were lucky and forced them into some turnovers and was able to win that game. We should have scored, had a good offensive night tonight, but, you know, you got to be able to hit baskets, and we didn't do that. So it's just like you said, it's one that we got over with. But if we have the attitude that, you know, we beat Taylorville by 30 last time we played them, if we have that attitude Monday, Taylorville will beat us. They've much improved. They're a solid basketball team. They're well coached. They're disciplined. They've got shooters. You know, we just had a hot streak when we were down there playing at their place, and you know, I didn't tell the kids this, but you're going to Chatham, and that's not exactly a great place to shoot the basketball. So, but it works for both ways. It's not a good place for them either.
Right, and they shoot the three a lot as well.
Right, and you know, I thought we played exceptionally well. I'm excited that we get Joey back, which will help us with our depth and so forth, and you know, he'll really help us out. So,
Coach, two guys I thought had pretty good games for the Railers tonight. Will Podbelsic, 6 of 10 from the field. He was 5 of 7 from 2-point territory, 1 of 3. He had 13 points, and also Gavin coming off of one of his, I would say, I guess, worst games last night. 5 of 7 from the field. He was 5 of 6. In 2-point land. He did miss his only 3, but 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, but this is more of Gavin's speed type of game where he can control. He's as quick as the other guys were last night. The speed caught up to him.
Yeah, but you know, he's a sophomore and he's going to get into it. The speed tries and forces you to try to play quicker than what you're doing, and usually, you know, that you showed last night with Gavin, where you try to speed up, and that's why you try to get the kids to practice hard all the time, so you're able to maybe step up a little bit when you play that quickness, and you know, but it's still hard to put somebody on the court with that type of quickness to prepare you for that. But you know, we got through it. We survived without Joey. Now we got Joey back, and hopefully, you know, things will, you know, we can get some guys some rest and get a little hop in their legs and go down the stretch here.
Coach, one of the players that got in tonight that got a few more extended minutes, and we've seen Adam Conradi. He had some nice play out there tonight, and I think we got a few glimpses here tonight of what he can offer this team, not only in the couple years down the road, but maybe even later in the season when he may be called upon to step in and be big for the Railers.
Well, he's a big boy. He's big. I'd hate to pay that food bill. But, I mean, he is a house, and I think he's still got a little growing to do. And, you know, I think if you're going to have a good advancement in the state, you've either got to have you got to have somebody that's going to be big and can play up around the rim and things and take up some space, and I think he's the one that can do things like that because he is big. But you got to be able to handle quickness as well. You know, you can be big, and if you can't handle the quickness, then you're still in trouble. So what you got to be able to do is make the quickness adjust to your size and how big you are, and if you can do that, then you've done a great job because they're adjusting to you. So we're looking for big things out of him.
Coach, Taylorville coming up 6:30 Monday night, and that's down at the County Market Glenwood Winter Classic as we get underway. 5 games in 5 days? 6 games in 5 days or something like that. 2 on that Saturday. So a long week, but we got to start with Taylorville, as you said, first. And they've been playing better basketball, as you said, but the Railers have been too. So we got to come prepared.
Yeah, you know, and they haven't seen Joey either. Joey was out when we played them the first time, so he'll give us a little different look with him in there, and hopefully being able to get some hands on some things and so forth with his defense. But you know, it's we'll just have to see. Hopefully him rotating back in won't be a, you know, I don't see us having a problem with the you know, transition of him coming back in, a new body or things, because he just does so much, and he's going to help us defensively. So,
Coach, as Josh mentioned during the pregame show, we were talking about Joey, and you know, when you find a starting lineup that's seeming to work and going good, do you know what your starting lineup's going to be Monday? Are you going to work Joey back in, or are you just going to kind of slowly work him in?
You know, if Joey comes off the bench, what our plans are is try to get those 4 or 5 guys same amount of time. So it's not like, you know, and some kids come off the bench better than others. And if you can find that, you know, some people would rather sit and watch the game, get into the flow instead of going right out there. So, you know, we'll see how Joey does. He won't start Monday night, but, you know, he's going to be in the game, and we'll just see how it goes. And, you know, we've gone, well, I think he played the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we're 14, and, you know, we played 14 games without him. So, you know, it's kind of tough to break up the rhythm on the starting lineup unless something comes up. But we'll just see how it goes. It's not important to me who starts the game. We just got to compete, and because we got to have them all. You know, we got to have some, and we've got to get them off the court. And that sounds kind of harsh because every one of them wants to play 32 minutes, but you tell them that in February, and you'll tell them why they can't get to a loose ball, you know, because you played too many minutes. So that's something here in the next month we've got to work on.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Quick question. We were wondering about this during the game. With Mattoon, is this just the 1-year contract, or is it a 2-year contract?
No, it's a 1 year,
just
and
1 year.
I think Glenbrook South is a 1 year, and then next year we have Oswego and Champaign Central, I think, are the 2 that'll come in, take their spots. So
very good.
Those are the 2 that'll be coming next year.
A long week of basketball for the Railers coming up, so get some rest tomorrow, because starting Monday, we know how difficult Chatham week can be, and as we always say, it's always a good chance to get a lot of games in a short amount of time, but also a chance to make a move in the conference, because many conference games coming up next week.
Well, yeah, the tournament, you know, is really a great thing, and it allows us to be able to play these non-conference games. Because if you don't play the tournament, then you got to count these other 4 as a regular season game, and you're only allowed 16 regular season games. So, you know, that allows you no non-conference games. So this is a good thing and a good reason that the tournament is being played. So we're allowed to play teams such as Glenbrook, you know, Moline, Mattoon, and Normal West. Those are our 4 this year. Normal West will still be on our schedule next year. And I think Moline we have another year. Whether they'll want to continue, they do have a new coach. So we'll see where that one stands.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go after this one. A 50-28 win. Railers pick up win number 14, and they'll look for win number 15 on Monday night down in Chatham as they take on Taylorville. Coach, thanks for joining us tonight.
Well, thank you.